Hello there and welcome in. I'm in here with number 11. I'll probably do 12 and 13 and then that's me finished for the Halloween makes. Well, for just now anyway. Today it's just a wee, these are called sour cream cartons. It's not my idea. They've been in the go for lots and lots of, quite a few years anyway. So I'm going to give you a wee quick view of how I done that. How I made this topper here. And a paper clip that I've made as well. Okay, so let me put you up here and let's get started. Right, cool, you can see me. I've used a button here as my closure. It's quite handy in the wee topper, and I'll show you how I made the wee toppers as well. Right, to start off with, I used a sheet of paper from Just a Designer. Now it can be any sheet of paper. I would say use a rectangle. It just seems to work out better if it's a rectangle. This is a designer pad from Pound World, I think it was. It's closing down. 200 GSM, and the size of this is 14.8 by 21 centimetres. But it doesn't really matter. You can make them larger or smaller. But they are so easy, it's no funny. I'm going to use a bit of thicker tape in this one. Right, you get your red liner tape, run it down the whole length, snip it off, and it's freezing here today, just in case I haven't told you the weather report. Actually quite cold. Right, you take your red liner tape off. Now you can do your inking round the edges of this or whatever before you do this if you want, but I'm not going to do it. Right, you just line your edges up. Be careful with your red liner because it is super sticky. Okay, I'm going to reach that wee bit in the middle. Right, so that's how you've got a wee tube. Then you squeeze it so that your seam is like halfway. Just squeeze it like that and seal it. You get a wee crease, sorry. Again, you can use wet glue if you want, because wet glue is quite strong, but it takes a wee while to grip. So for the sake of this video, and to be quite honest, red liner tape is quite a good stick. Right, sorry, I'm way off here. I am putting red liner tape round the bottom, round the inside, snipping it off. I'm going to give it a wee squeeze in. Then I'm going to use my pokey tool to grab the paper liner, take it off, fold it again, fold it in half, keep your edges as lined up as you can, and squeeze so as you've got that. You've got like a flat sided cone. Okay, now on this one I went round about it and I've inked the edges and I inked the seam and I inked there. You know, I just went round it as it was closed and I done the angles because I thought that paper was a bit bright for Halloween. But anyway, you can do it for any season. You can call this one autumn if you want. Now to get your triangle shape, to get that shape, all you do is, you've got your flat edge there that you've just sealed, so you squeeze it in the opposite direction. Okay, so that edge is flat against my desk. You've got your wee tube end at that side, and then grab it and squeeze it in half at that side. Now, you can either put your tape on it, your glue on it, or whatever. On that one there, I put some twine on it. And all I done to do that was, I held my edges together. I got my crocodile, mark it in about 1/4 inch, hold your edges and puncher holes. Okay, see that? The crocodiles are great. They'll punch through anything. Right, and then it's a piece of twine or a piece of ribbon, whatever you fancy. And that other one there, I threaded that through a button, and it just slides up and down as a closure. But of course you can just tie it like this if you want. When I'm putting goodies inside them, I actually tend to like to use my tape or my glue on it. Okay, and that's called a sour cream carton. Why? I don't really know, but that's what it's called. Right, I've got these stickers here. These are from Crafty Kitty. Crafty Kitty sent me these. It was supposed to be a pocket letter swap, but she was a bit naughty and she sent me loads of extras like these wee, and I absolutely thoroughly appreciate them. So I would look for something like that to put on it, or possibly a journaling card. Oh, I think I would put a pumpkin on it. Might actually put it along the bottom there. Yep, I like that. Yeah. Again, you can nip over and have a look at Crafty Kitty. It's Krista Olay, and her channel is Crafty Kitty. She does some hauls and some DIYs and some makes and cake stands, etc, etc. She's got a good channel. She does a good mixture of things. And again, these were in the swap from Crafty Kitty. So there you go. That is the carton. It's as simple as it gets, and they are really quick. When I was in the nursing home, we made a load of these because obviously they're no footery, and the elderly ladies and gents, because there's quite a lot of gents done them as well, they made loads of them. They didn't put the goods in the inside. They made them as far as like that. They made them as far as that, and we put the stickers and the embellishments or whatever they wanted on them, and then they were kept flat to come the, I'm sure it was Christmas time they done them, for like wee gifts between the ward type thing. And then the staff just opened them up, popped a wee goodies in, whether it was hankies or socks or whatever. It wasn't a big thing anyway, and they gave them out like that. But as I said, they're great for storing flat if you want to store them before you give them out. This topper here, I made that topper. Remember I had got the die, I showed you a die that I had bought, and it came in. Let me see if I've got it here. Sure I have. Yeah. That one there and that one there was the two of the latest ones that I got. And it was that one there that I had used. And again, I've just cut out loads and I keep them in here. My eyes, my buttons. Got some good buttons. I've got 100 of these buttons. Ordered 2 sets of 50. Got loads and loads. And my spiders that I used in the other thing. And there was more stickers. I'm sure the ones were from Krista as well. And these were from Rhonda. Okay, so I keep my bits and pieces in there. I used a die. This was a top note die I used for these ones, and it was a top note die I used for that other one as well. I'm just going to talk you through this here. And you would cut it out in your 2 different sizes, obviously a layering. You can use any shape of die that you want, but that was the ones there that I used. Okay. I just cut out a couple of them. And then I had another die. It was the bat die. I bought that last year. Let me get it and I'll show you it. Sometimes it's handy to see these things. That's the set there. I bought that last year. So I cut it out in black and I used the branch. I used a part of the branch anyway, sorry. And I've layered this up, black, orange and silver. And then I've used a part of the branch. And I've stuck a wee bat on it and I've used a white pen to highlight it. But before I stuck the bat down properly, I just cut a wee banner in the same orange card as there and stuck it behind the bat, and then I put on my wee spooky word. But I've made all different ones. As I said, I've made that one there. I'll tell you how I've done that. It's the same 2 layers, orange card, and that was the black sparkly card from my shakers. Remember the shakers I made? Well, that was some of the spare card for there. And that Happy Halloween is washi tape. The spooky is this die here. I keep it hanging up there now because I'm using it an awful lot. And I've got a boo one as well. And I got the 2 layers like that. Let me get a ghost. I should have cut out the extra bits to show you. I got the layers and I stuck the ghost like that, so as it was half over and half under. See that? And you can poke these eyes and nose and mouth out if you want and put black card behind them, but I just leave them in there. They're alright. They look alright. As I say, you can put them like that, or I prefer it like that. And then whatever decoration you're putting on the top. So I've made that one with the bats, that one with the ghost, and I used my clear stars just as a wee highlight for them as well. And I've done that one there, was the other ghost die that I had got. I just got it last week, the week before as well. It came in. See them there? I've already done a few things with these. On here I put on the boo word, which is this die. Again, orange card, black card. All these things that I've made them out of 2 sheets of this orange card. Now you've seen I made quite a lot of the shakers. And this is all toppers for the bits that I've left. And there again I've put 3 wee silver gems on there. Okay. This one here is a shaker. You can see that there. But it's a hidden paper clip as well. Now this was like the top note die. It's not the top note. Do you know, I always call this a top note die, and it's not the top note. Top note is more that shape. That, I'm sure that is Labels 8. Anyway, I've used the second one up, as you can see. And I cut 2 in the green. I cut a whole one in the green. And then I've cut it again. This is the way I do a frame from doing a frame. Because this one's stuck together. Right. I put down the one that I'm using for the size, which was the second one, see? See that size there? And then this is going to cut my aperture in the middle. And I put the 2 dies down like that. Get the space in the way I want them. And then I go with a piece of washi tape over the top, and when you pick it up, that's your frame size. That's just old washi tape. It's stuck on the back of that. There's no washi tape, it's masking tape. And it'll just fall off. But that's the way I make my frames. And if I'm going to be making more, which I'm going to make more of these shakers, I just leave it like that and it's ready to go. So again, I cut out a frame in the green, a whole one in the green. The small bit that came out of the middle of the green, I've used to cover the paper clip on the back. I have cut 2 frames, don't know if you can see that there, 2 frames from black foam. And I used the black foam for his hair as well. Those eyes I got from Rhonda Lee in America. And I've put some shaker inside. The black skulls are some of the things that I got recently from Crafty Sue Little Beginner. See the wee skulls in that there? That's what I got there lately. I've been using them. So I've put some of them in the shaker, and I've put some purple confetti and some purple and black beads in the inside. So that's a wee shaker, and obviously that works. I'll maybe stick on the wee holes, you see. Just, has it stuck on the wee holes? Yeah. Stick it over the top of your paper, your book, whatever you're putting it on. And they're good, they're handy, they're good wee things. Handy wee things. So if you're doing your journal or whatever, just slide them on the top. Okay. So, that's my wee collection of makes today. Not very hard, they're not hard. Just takes a wee bit of imagination to do your colour coordinating and things like that. But when you're doing, well, when I'm doing things for the school and for my old people and things like that, you like them to be quick, but you like them to be effective as well. You don't want anybody wasting their time. So there you go, that's that. That's my makes for today. So, happy crafting everybody. And I hope you get some good crafting done over the next few days and over the weekend. Sorry, somebody asked me what size this box was when it was made up. Here's my ruler. There it's gone. The size of the box made is 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches by 2.25 almost. Just shy of 2.25. So it's 2.25 deep, 2.5 up, and 3.5 over. And you get, it's a good size, you get some good stuff in it. I took a wee bit of ribbon off because I was going to fold it flat. Mind you, that's a jumbo Tic Tac box, that will not go in there. It would hold quite a lot of stuff. And if you were putting in things for a swap, you know, look, it would hold a load of these things. You know, there's about 30 buttons and a load of cuts in it, and you can see there's still a load of shape in it. So there you are, people. Hope that gives you a wee bit of inspiration. Again, it's not too small. It's a good size. I'm sure if you use the mini sweets, you know, like the mini Mars bar and Milky Way, I think you would easily get 4 or 6 in there. Easy. Okay. Righty-ho. Thanks for watching. See yous again next time. Bye.